So if you're anything like me and you tend to forget all these big ideas that you have, right? Then stick around as I built the perfect thing to help you take on your ideas and grow them. Cool. Welcome to the community introduction. So the one time I was driving around and I noticed that, there's a lack of parks, right? So I live in Pretoria and essentially I live somewhere around here, right? But now when you travel through the township areas, as you can see from this map, it's very not green, right? So meaning that there's not a lot of vegetation and there's not a lot of trees, right? First problem. Second problem, when you really zoom into this entire area, there aren't a lot of functional recreation areas. So parks, public gyms, full athletic stadiums, etc., etc., etc. But the populace of the area is a lot, right? So there's probably more than like 3 million people that live literally in just this square right here, right? Cool. So I have an idea. Man, what if you could actually build a company that builds parks, but using like the corporate social responsibility route, right? So a lot of companies would like to obviously spend their money to, pay less tax. But if this could be an actual business, what would it look like? Cool. Now, obviously, there's like a thought in passing, but if you want to really take on your ideas and remember them properly, then you have a whole business assistant, right? This is built with Replit, and it's built by in the morning at AM. Cool. Now, for example's sake, I'm just going to really just literally write down the initial thought. I want to build a company that builds parks, recreation areas, and social infrastructure. Ooh, spelling is terrible. There you go. Social infrastructure in township areas in South Africa. I want to work with corporates on their CSR so that you can see direct impact in their operating regions. Operating regions. Oh, so that's the idea, right? So obviously, if you want to take this idea and really build it out, it would take you probably about like 30 to an hour minutes, right? So it does depend on obviously your pace and how far you put things. Oh, and the one thing I quite added here, you can change the theme to like a night view or a sunrise view, right? So obviously depending on what type of mood you're in, and yeah, I can change it. So it's just a cute little, nuggets that I left there. Cool. So I'm gonna take this idea and I'm gonna run it through community, and let's see what it actually builds for me. Right. Cool. So the first thing that you actually need to do is you need to press generate plan. Right. So this is from an idea to a plan. Right. Cool. Now, the first thing that you're going to see is you're going to see obviously like your previous business plans. If you don't have any, but you're going to see this part, right? So what happened is that your idea pre-filled into a basic assessment of your idea, right? So what you can do is obviously you can edit this and you can add more details. Uh, it identifies which actual uh, government funder would take this on and the funding amount that you might need to start with. All right. Obviously, some of the business details are like your industry sector and your location. Right. Cool. So if you're happy with all of this, you can literally just press generate plan. And in about 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to get a full business plan and a project plan to help you implement your idea. Right. Cool. So that's step one of what community actually does. Right. We're going to go through this platform video by video. I don't want to go through it all because it is quite complex, but very useful if you want to just take on the destiny. Cool. So we can obviously like refresh here and see exactly what is produced. All right. So you're going to go back to this page and just press go to that. All right. Cool. You're going to land here. So this is your office. Right. So your office is basically where all your ideas, your projects, your clients, and your financials are managed. In this video, we're just going to be going through your business plan and your active projects. And from there, we'll be able to show you more in depth what this platform can do for your business or for your side hustle or for your life, depending on how you see it. Cool. So you're going to press plans. And essentially, you're going to see that very familiar description box. But as you can see, there's some new data here. The data basically shows the entire business plan, and obviously as a summary on how you can actually understand your idea, right? So this is literally a very full business plan in the South African context, but you can go through this and really get a lot of value on how to implement your idea, that impact the financial model, how to actually implement it with an operational plan, the value proposition that you can provide to companies. So it goes quite far for you in terms of how you can implement this idea. Oh, then all you do so that if you're happy with this, you can download it as a Word document and edit it. Or you could just go to your projects. I'm going to refresh again. So it takes possibly another 5 minutes to actually generate the project from the plan. Or let's wait and see. Authentication. Cool. So as you can see, you have an extra active project, all from one prompt to me, by the way. Cool. So we're going to get into this project. And what you have is you have in-depth tasks on how you can actually execute this as a full-on business, right? So from your project management systems and how and why you need to actually implement them, your MVP, and essentially how you can, implement this really one-liner idea. It provides for you at least 15 tasks, right? And once you do start, you can obviously move around a lot of these tasks that you've completed into done. And yeah, essentially, this goes from just an idea to a full on business plan and project plan. Right. Cool. So essentially, that's community. So obviously, for those who live anywhere in the world, South Africa, we obviously see so many things in our communities that need to be fixed. And sometimes it's just a passing idea of how we can really fix, our country. So here's a challenge for you. If you are still watching this, uh, go onto community, create a project, and yeah, let's see exactly what big ideas you have, right? And then we're going to go through how you can actually work with other creators and other builders in this platform, right? Once you've created your project and you want to share it in this investment map. Cool. The link should be in my bio for this, but just app.community with an extra Y. Let's see .za, call coming up. So yeah, what are you going to, start today.